Okay, let me lower this down. I don't like that. Dang, they gonna think I let.
Let me go to home.
Look, am I even in the right account? Look, shoot.
No, I think something else did pop up, but I guess it's, let me say notify me. So I just hit notify me.
Get my water. Let's see.
Did you put forward to maybe it just takes a while before it goes live? I think
I don't know.
does it say one waiting?
I don't see nobody.
I put on my notifications. It says upcoming.
I'm like, maybe I'm in my other account. Okay, I see one person. Hi. I don't know who the one person is. I don't know if that's you, Jay. I'm
I
having.
didn't say hi.
No, it says one member.
Oh, there you go. No, it says one member.
Okay, I'm live. Okay.
You live, girl.
Okay, bye. Thank you, Jen.
Bye.
My technical support. Okay. Oh my God. I am so sorry, guys. My fault. Look, y'all probably was like, this girl. Dang. Okay, let me get my notes back up. Y'all just know it was a fight getting back to y'all, okay? I had to literally fight. But the next live, I'm gonna be ready. I'm sorry. Okay, so let me start from, this is my third time. Look, we got it working, yes, and there should be no calls. So, I'm sorry for everybody that had to leave and come back. So I'm gonna start with the first question. This is my third time answering the first question. That is crazy. Okay, the first question I got was, is there any differences between UGC and 2023 to 24? And coming from my side as a UGC creative director who hires UGC creators, what I'm going to tell you to look out for, what's going to be different, is in the portfolios putting YUGC. So if if you watched my YouTube video on portfolios, then you know that there's a section I had put in there, YUGC. Well, that video was created in, I want to say 2022, if not 2022, definitely the top of 2023. And as you go into 2024, it is not something that you need to include in your portfolio. So when I'm hiring UGC creators now, when I see YUGC, I'm not going to lie to you, the first thing I think is this is a new person. Like, this is a novice. And from there, let me move this up the way. And then from there, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to hire this person, because most of the brands I work for, hiring a beginner is not something that we really want to do, because there's a lot of hand holding, there's a lot of questions and so forth. So me personally in 2024, I would not actually add the YUGC to your portfolio, because it does give the preconceived notion that you might be new to this, since everybody knows what UGC is. That's the first thing that's definitely changing for 2024. The next thing is going to be watermarking your content. So I know that if you watch plenty of my videos on here, I've told you, oh, watermark your content, watermark your content. I'm telling you now that I'm not going to say you don't need to watermark it, but I'm going to tell you this now. When I am hiring a UGC creator and I go through your portfolio and I see all of these watermarks, what it tells me is nobody hired you for this work. None of the brands that you have submitted here hired you for work. If none of the brands hired you that I'm seeing here, then why should I hire you, right? But when you put videos in your portfolio with no watermarks, I am left with the assumption that maybe you actually work with these people. And if you did, wow, because if you work with Revlon, I want to work with you too, right? If they wanted you, I want you. So you really give the preconceived notions on if you are kind of an expert or even established UGC creator, and coming off, the whole fake it till you make it is a better standpoint than coming off as, hi, I'm new, can you hire me, can I work with you? Most companies are so busy, we're just trying to get the content and get it to the editors and get it out. No one has the time to really, should I say, coach and hold the hand of a new UGC creator. So if your portfolio is giving newbie vibes in 2024, it's going to be really hard to secure a deal because no one really has the time to help a new person. So I would say make sure your portfolio looks more established and professional, as if you are more of an expert or at least advanced when it comes to UGC. And you can do that by not including the YUGC and not having the watermarks on all of your videos. Okay, the next question I got, someone said, I can't seem to stay committed, but I really want this. Okay, let me get comfortable, y'all. Now that we are not gonna be interrupted, hopefully. Okay, so she said, I can't seem to stay committed, but I really want this. So I'm going to say this. Do you really want it? And if you say yes, Crystal, I really want it, you're gonna have to ask yourself, then why can't you stay committed? What is it? Is it your job? Like, are you going to work and then you get off of work and you're exhausted and now you don't have time to pitch or create? Because that could be real, right? You need to figure out what is your reason why you can't stay committed. Because I can't give you a tip or a workaround if I don't know why you can't stay committed. If you said it's your job, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm going to then tell you, okay, you have at least one off day. You're not working 7 days straight. If you are, you might want to sue, just so you know. But you're not working 7 days straight. Sorry, give me a second. My son is on one today, y'all. So sorry. Hey, baby. He knows I'm alive. So if you're saying it's your job, I'm going to tell you, you don't work 7 days straight. So take one of those off days. If you're like, well, that's the day I just rest, I have one off day. Okay, you're not sleeping for 24 hours. So why don't you sleep the first half? You get up the second half, go do whatever grocery shopping chores you have to do. And your last bit of the hours of the day, you're creating your UGC videos. So when I first started online, my first business or e-com store, I could only work it after work. And I got home close to about 6:30 every night, had to do with my son until 8:30, and I could not work on my first business until 8:30. And I worked on my business from about 8:30 to about 11:30. And then I did homework from like 11:30 to 12:30 or even 1 o'clock because I was in school online. So I made a way. So to answer the question, or to give you advice on, I can't seem to stay committed, but I really want this, you need to figure out why you can't stay committed, because then you need to come up with a workaround. If it's work, you find the time. If it's pitching, I just don't have time to pitch brands, then use my Twitter strategy. In my 5-hour UGC webinar, I cover my Twitter strategy that allowed me to not have to pitch. Like, I don't have to pitch. My inbox is filled with inbounds. But that started with my Twitter strategy, which is what we cover in the 5-hour webinar, where we talk about how you showcase your content on Twitter. You use the hashtags like UGC community, UGC example, so that way brands can start to see your work. You give different versions of the same video so brands can see that you understand A and B testing, and you understand working with different hooks in the beginning and call to actions at the end. I cover all of this in the UGC webinar. This is something that if you're telling me I don't have time to pitch people, showing up where brands are, LinkedIn and Twitter, they will find you based off of the content you're posting. Posting a video every single day, they will see you. So if pitching is the problem on why you can't stay consistent, then come up with the workaround, which is showing up every day in front of brands, showcasing your work that makes them want to work with you. I had about, I want to say 5, if not 6 UGC deals alone this year where I got booked. They reached out to me, didn't have to pitch them, and they never even reviewed my portfolio. Like, nothing. They never even looked at it. And the reason why they found me was on Twitter. One guy was on LinkedIn, and they were on Twitter, and they saw my body of work by clicking the media tab. their thing was there's no need to look at your portfolio because your media tab shows us what you're capable of doing. We know you can do the work. Would you like to work with us? And did he find me on Twitter? So honestly, I want to say two found me on LinkedIn. But the two from LinkedIn were more creative strategy versus UGC. But that tells you. So if you're telling me it's pitching, you're having a time, you're giving up because, or you're having a hard time because you don't have time to pitch. Well, then don't pitch. Wait for your inbounds. Get inbounds using my Twitter strategy. If you're telling me, well, Crystal, I really want this, but I'm having a hard time because I can't find the right brands. Well, again, making sure you are doing your due diligence. One lady had booked a one-on-one and she's like, I'm pitching, but nobody's responding. Like, I don't think I'm finding the right brands because like, unless it's me, because I'm pitching, but they're not responding. Well, come to find out, she was pitching brands that I would have never pitched. Like when we went into the Facebook library, the brand she was pitching, I wish I remembered the name, y'all. It was a skincare brand. They didn't even run any UGC videos. Like when I went to their ads library to look up what kind of videos are they really investing in, because when you go to their ads library, that's their bank account really. Like that's what they're putting money behind. Like one of my clients, we spend a week $10,000 to $20,000 on ads every week. So when you go to the Facebook library and you see their ads, that's their bank account. That's how much money they putting out in these online streets. We get to their Facebook library. Do you know they didn't even have any UGC videos running? They have ads running, but no UGC. And so that was the issue. How are you pitching brands that you haven't even qualified to see if they do UGC? And now you're hurt because you're pitching and you think it's you, but in reality, you're picking or you're not qualifying the brands. And so in my UGC webinar, we talk about how to qualify brands. You want to look at, one, do they already do UGC videos? Two, what type of UGC videos? Are they aesthetic videos? Because if they are and you're not an aesthetic girl, why are you wasting your time? How many followers do they have? Like, are you pitching these huge, big brands? Most big brands have an in-house creative system and they use more influencers than creators. Why are you wasting your time? So just narrowing down and picking the right brands is also something that you have to really focus on. So if you're feeling like you want to give up, ask yourself, how are you picking the right brands? And how would you know that? Watching that UGC webinar that I put out goes into all of this into detail. You have to qualify these brands before you pitch them. Like, you're going to be wasting your time if you're just pitching to pitch because, oh, I really use this product all the time. But does that brand hire UGC creators? And if they do they hire black ones? Right? Do they hire your type? I'm mid-size. Do they hire mid-size creators? Because some don't. So why would I waste my time pitching a brand that does hire UGC creators, but that are blonde, blue eyes, and size 2? Gotta do your research, right? Okay. Another question I got was, when you hire UGC creators, what makes the ones you pick stand out? This is a great question. Let me get my water. Give me a second, guys. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, so when I'm hiring UGC creators, man, okay, what makes a person stand out for me as a UGC creator is going to be the variety of videos in their portfolio. When I hire a creator, if I can see that your portfolio is giving me a day in the life, it's giving me ads, different types of ads, it's giving me organic, it's giving me a voiceover, it's giving me a testimonial, a talking head testimonial, that stands out to me because it shows me that we can use you in so many different ways. Even if I'm only looking for a creator to create for the skincare portion, because I have some brands that have multiple products. Like, for example, one of my clients, Avi, they have multiple things that they sell. They have the collagen, but now they have coffee. They're going into animal chews. And so being able to hire a creator that can do pretty much anything that any lineup that the brand has is going to be key. And the only way I'm going to know this is if your portfolio has a variety. So I would say for me to hire a creator, I want to see variety. I don't want to see the same type of video. I would say also transitions. I would like to see some of the videos with nice transitions. I would also like your videos to have really good hooks because it makes me believe that you understand what you're doing and that you really thought about this. Like, ooh, she thought about that. Oh, that was good. I want to feel like that. Even if I don't want to buy the product, I want to feel like, oh, that was a good video. For me to feel like that, I need to see those direct response marketing nuances. I need to see a great hook. I need to see you are trying to keep me engaged. I need to see that your CTA was there. I need to see that possibly the video framework that you went with is trying to touch a pain point for me, and you made it personal by actually zoning in on one of the things that I struggle with, right? And now I feel that we relate. Like, I need to see those things in the portfolio, not just videos that are well edited and good lighting. That does nothing for me. Show me a video that I believe is going to convert into sales. I think that's what captures me the most, since most of the people that I work for, when I hire UGC creators, they're hiring them for sales. I did have one client that hired me just for organic, and that was a little different. When I was hiring organic UGC creators, I'm really looking to see your skills. Are you up to date on the latest trends that are working? How is your editing? What does your lighting look like? What does your transitions look like? Those are the things that I really focus on when it comes to organic content. But if I'm looking for a creator for ads, I'm more so on the framework and the emotions that you possibly evoke in your ads that make me want to buy. Those are the things that I look for. If I'm going too fast, guys, let me know, because I'll be more than happy to slow down. If you have any questions that I haven't answered, don't feel free feel free to leave them on the screen. I'll get to them. Okay. Do you look over pitches? And if so, can you share with us one that has worked the best? That's a good question. I do look over pitches, but I don't want to go in to my brands or agencies accounts. This is a good one. I'm trying to think, how can I give you an example of a good pitch? To me, the best pitches when I am pitched, because I get some pitches and I just look like, who's hiring this person? I would say the best pitches are the ones that are relatable. I'll give you one that I used recently to get my bedroom set. I pitched for a new bedroom set. So when I pitched the course, I said, I reached out and I said, hi, I'm loving your, I forget the name of the bed frame, but let's call it cream bed frame. I'm loving your cream bed frame. I see it constantly on my timeline. Who's ever doing your marketing is killing it. So now I'm going in with letting them know that they're doing a great job. I then went into, I have a marketing idea that I would love to run by you guys as a UGC deal. I'm thinking that I can create, and I just go into all of the different things that I can create. I go into all of the different angles that I want to talk about based around this bed frame. So I went into how we've been using the same bed frame, my husband and I, since 2015, and how we're propping it up on books. So I actually included a picture of that for them, and how I would talk about using their bed frame is going to, of course, make me feel better, look better, and give my room the overall aesthetic of a hotel and feel relaxed. Now I never want to leave my room. I went into all of those different things. And another angle that I gave them was throwing out the old into the new for 2024, like resetting my whole life. And one of the things I'm resetting my life with is starting with my bedroom. And what better bedroom than to use the current one that I have? And of course, I showed them my bedroom, how it looks now. And so, and then the last thing was I attached pictures from Pinterest of how I was going to decorate the room. Even though they were going to give me the bed frame, I was going to redo the entire room, from the nightstands, the mirrors, you name it. And so I sold them kind of on a vision board idea of what it would look like in my bedroom if they provided me with the frame and hired me as a UGC creator for them. And I was able to get that deal. But for me to do that, I had to literally really illustrate what I was going for with this bed frame. It wasn't gonna be just, hey, I like your bed frame, it's amazing, can I create some videos? It was, no, let me tell a story of how changing your bedroom set is also something you should be looking to do in 2024, not just new goals and new body, right? When you do a reset, what's a real reset? Changing your room. And then what does that look like when you, after you give me the bed frame? And finding those pictures from Pinterest helped show the brand my idea of what I was going for, and I hit it out the park. So now they actually want to give us the nightstands, because we actually didn't do the nightstands, and they want to give us those for free. So just something to think about, guys, is when you are pitching, making people feel something. I always say, if you can make them feel, you can make them buy. But when you're pitching, making sure you're giving a real illustration of what to expect, not just, I want to make a video and I'm going to turn left and I'm going to capture this. No, what story are you going to tell with this product? I'm late but here. Hi Crystal. Hi chat. Okay. Oh no, which video? Crystal, your video yesterday was a gut punch for me. Thank you. Oh, okay. Which one was it? The UGC one? I hope it was. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. I hope so. I hope it wasn't that one. I'm trying to think. What did I say in that one? I'm trying to think. What could it have been for the UGC? Let's see. When did you send out the bed frame pitch? Is it too late to reach out to brands? No, it's not too late to reach out. Like so I'll say this. January, brands have slowed down a lot. I would say this. Last year, and I didn't do it this year because I'm actually on break from all of my clients right now because I have health issues going on. But last year, I actually reached out end of November, but I pretty much told them that I wanted to, this is clients I've already worked with. I told them that I was going up in my rates and that if they wanted to at least get an invoice on file now, even if they wanted to use their invoice, let's say February or March of the following year, if they put the invoice on file now, they'll be able to lock me in at my current rate, versus if they wait till next year, then the rates will be higher. And I made a substantial amount of money last December by just doing that tactic for brands that I've already worked with. And some of them cashed in and I started recording in January. Most was about February, but it's definitely not too late to still reach out to brands whatsoever. Oh, I'm glad you caught me too. Can you elaborate on being a Black creator in the UGC? Okay, I definitely will, girl. I don't know the other person's name who said it was a gut punch for them yesterday. I don't know what I said in that video, but I'm sorry. I'm trying to think, what did I say in that video? It was a good video though. For those who are wondering, what does UGC look like for 2024? You should definitely watch it. I'll get back to these questions. Let me answer yours. Can you elaborate on being a Black creator in the UGC industry? So, it's very hard being a UGC creator, a content creator, period, in the industry. There's a lot of my counterparts that get way more deals than I get because I am a mid-size. And I want to say, is there another size? Because people are like, I'm mid-size. Is there a large size? I think I might be large at this point. Large size Black woman. I can tell you now, it's going to be very, very difficult. You're going to have the toughest skin. And you cannot compare yourself to anyone else, especially not someone who's not black, because they're going to get way more deals than you. You have to be able to hold your head up and know that what's for you will never miss you. And you don't have to chase anything that's for you, it will come to you. I can tell you that one of the things I've done to navigate being black in this industry is working with brands who already hire black creators. If I don't care how amazing a brand is, and I could use them every day. Um, Tatcha, I you name a brand that I use every day. If I go onto their ads library, I go to the Facebook ads library before I even pitch a brand, because I want to see what you're about. If I don't see UGC videos, I'm not going to pitch you. But if I see UGC videos and I don't see black creators, I'm not going to pitch you. It's just, I got to the point where I'm just like, nah. I've actually gotten to the point where I've had two brands this year that pitched me, and when I go to their ads library, there's no black creators. I don't even accept those deals. I don't want to be your token. I don't want you, because what's going to happen is I'm going to be your only black creator, and you're going to constantly milk and run that content as if you really truly support black creators, and you don't, because I'm your only one. So no, I don't want to be your token. So I've turned down two deals simply because there was no diversity, which I stated at the beginning of 2023, that if your agency or brand doesn't have diversity, don't even reach out to me. I can't be your token. Pick somebody else, get someone else to do it, not me. But you're going to have thick skin in this industry, because you're going to get passed up a lot as a UGC creator because you are black. But I will tell you, your work will always speak for itself. And there's so many brands that will definitely say, I don't care if she is black. If the work is good, the work is good. I have a creator. I have an agency or client that I work for that our contract came to end. We terminated the contract or whatnot. Everything was over. Time went by, and they're thinking about launching a new product. Like, oh, we want to launch a new product. Okay, great. And we're thinking about having you be, this is a call that I got last week, thinking about having you be kind of the face for the product. Like, maybe you can launch the Instagram and you can do the TikTok for us. You will be the primary person in all of the videos, as well as the people and the person in the ads. And I thought it was such a huge opportunity, and I was very excited, and it made me feel like, okay, I'm doing something right. But what stood out the most is that this agency also hired me as my first creative strategist role. And so being able to work with them and do UGC for them, then do creative strategy, and now if they do come out with this new product, I could kind of be the face for that, made me feel so comfortable, because they're hiring me simply because of the fact that because I'm black, and they're okay with that. Like, that made me say, everybody that turned me down this year, every brand that did not hire me, all of that went out the window, knowing that your people, your brands, the brands that want to work with you will hire you. What's for you will never miss you. And so you can't worry about and stress about the brands that you don't get. But what you can do to kind of guard your heart, because it does still hurt, is make sure when you are pitching, you're pitching brands that hire black creators. You are working with companies that actually see your value. What is for you? Yep, I'll never miss you. Okay, so let's see. Oh, the D's and Delta Vlogmas. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. The video you're doing. I think I'm doing. I thought I was doing a pretty good job. Oh. Yes. There's definitely higher levels. I'm glad that helped you. I really. So on third. So this is Vlogmas. So I'm gonna post a video every day, right? Well, not weekends. Monday through Thursday, and then Fridays I'll go live. And then starting January, we'll be getting 3 videos every week. Monday will be some type of money making Monday. So money making Monday video. So it'll be either UGC video or TikTok shop, because I am killing it on TikTok shop. Like, I'm just blown away. That video is coming next Thursday, y'all. Next Thursday will be a TikTok shop video, and then next Friday will be the live regarding TikTok shop. But Monday will be starting January, some type of money making Monday video where you can make extra money outside of your 9 to 5s. Wednesday will be a wellness Wednesday, where I'm going to be talking about some type of wellness, because as you know, as content creators, you tend to lose your mind. Literally, that's how crazy this industry is. And you just have to be well, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. And then Fridays will be Freestyle Fridays, where 9 times out of 10, we're going to be vlogging and doing something, some type of self-care. Because one of the things that I have to be more intentional about is really unplugging and taking care of myself. So it's probably going to be us going to the spa or solo dates. I didn't do enough this year. I used to date myself all the time. It's like I got married and it was like, I don't know. This year I realized I did more dates with my husband than I did with myself. I just didn't like that. I'm like, what happened to my solo dates? So taking you guys with me to my solo dates and showing you how I love on myself, how I do self-care, and just spending time with you outside of from the couch or the house or behind the table. Let's see here. Okay, so next question, guys. How do I turn a gift collab into a paid one? Okay, so I would say this one is, I've answered it. It's pretty easy, really, because if a brand has the budget, they'll hire you. That's the first and foremost thing. I don't want you to think that if you try to turn a gifted collab into a paid and it doesn't work, it's because of you. If they have the budget, they'll hire you. Of course, if your content is good. So I would say, if you get pitched a gifted collab, especially if you need the work to add to your portfolio, take it. I took lots of gifted collabs in the beginning, especially if you can use the product. Take the gifted collab, and then of course, the easiest way is making more. Right, they're hiring you for one, or they want you to do one video. Do 3 videos. Submit 3. Give them their one, and then the 2 extras, have your watermark on those ones, and see if they want to buy them. That's the easiest way. I went ahead and I created this. Don't just create a video. Actually do your research. Like my 5-hour webinar tells you guys. Do your research on how does the brand show up online? How do they show up in their comment section? What is a common question that's being asked in the comment question? Make your video built around that. Make sure you have a great hook with these extra videos. Make sure it's engaging. Make sure you have a great framework. So are you going to do a problem solution framework? Make sure the video has enough transitions and clean cuts that it's so engaging. It's like, ooh. Make sure when they're watching it, they're like, God, that was good. Make sure those extra videos are almost 3 times, if not 5 times better than the one video you're supposed to do for the gifted collab. Make me want to buy it. Now you may do this and they say no. If they do, if your videos are that much better than what they asked for, then they probably don't have the budget. So keep that in mind. But the easiest way to turn a gifted collab into a paid collab is to do more work than what's being asked, and make sure the work you're doing is built on direct response marketing principles, and make sure those videos are way better than the other one that they actually asked for. Loving gifted collabs. Can you educate us on taxes? So you know what? I'm going to be honest. Is it Nalia? So as of right now, what I've been doing with all of this free stuff, especially from TikTok Shop, I'm just keeping a log, a running Excel sheet of what was given to me and what the price is. And I'm just giving it to my accountant. So when it comes to taxes, it is hard for me because I don't do anything myself. I solely trust Michael, who is my accountant. I'm smiling because if you guys have been here for a while, you know I can't stand him. If he ever sees one of these videos, oh my God, I can't stand him. Oh my God. I'm saying oh my gosh because he literally just sent the invoice for today. This guy for November's books. But I can't stand him because he's so by the book. He's a good guy. He's a good person. That's why I can't stand him. It's nothing like bad, but I can't stand it. I'm like, God, this man, he doesn't do any, he don't, I'm not saying I want him to do anything shisty, but like, he be just, I'm like, this guy, it's too much. But yeah, so I can't give much, Nalia, because I wholeheartedly trust this guy. He was referred to me by a friend who was running multiple businesses. And I've been with them ever since. I have been trying to find a new accountant though. Again, nothing against Michael, but simply because of the fact that I feel like he's a historian when it comes to taxes versus I need a strategist, if that makes any sense. But so I can't tell you much other than I submit to him an Excel sheet with everything that was gifted to me and the cost. And he does my taxes for me. I can tell you though, guys, if I can be 100% honest with you, when I first started online, making money online, I was not putting up for taxes, and it probably is one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever made as being an entrepreneur is not putting up taxes. When I first brought Michael on, I brought him on in 2020. It might have been 2021. Because I started making money in 2019 online. It was definitely a while. I want to say 2020, but it's possible it was 2021. Long story short, I had to spend thousands of dollars to get caught up because I was doing my taxes, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't doing them the right way. I had a guy that I just been going to when I had my same tax person that was doing my taxes from when I had a W-2. And so bringing on Michael was an arm and a leg cost because I was so behind on filing things properly, and had to set a payment plans with the IRS. So I personally, guys, will tell you this. I know that I'm not great when it comes to taxes, and so that's why I hired an accountant. If you're not great with it, I would definitely look into hiring an accountant because you can make all this money online, but I promise you it will bite you in the behind if you are not putting taxes aside. And if your business isn't set up correctly. I was set up as an LLC. When I got with Michael, he moved me over to S Corp. And that truly did help. I ended up marrying my husband, so now we filed jointly, and that has helped. But all of those things, I would have never thought to do any of those things myself. And so having a tax professional as a content creator is key, but making sure it's somebody that you actually can trust. Michael has access to everything. I don't keep rolling my eyes. I'm like, this man, y'all don't understand. He has access to everything. So we do have to, of course, monitor things. But he has access to everything. And he does everything for us, which is a great thing. But then a bad when I have questions like, how do I handle gifted collabs? Other than I write my Excel sheet with all of my gifted items and the price and send them over to him. And he has to do everything for the month. He does do my books every single month just in case I needed to apply for anything. Like we're moving into an apartment, and so I needed my profit and loss sheet for the month every month when I need to apply for things. Hope that answers some of your questions. I am so sorry, Miss Lee, if it did not. So the next question that I do have here is what makes you a good creator? I'm not sure. Are they talking about me or them? I don't know. And I'm gonna say for that one, it's kind of like the one I answered above about making other UGC creators stand out. So I'm not gonna answer that one. So I have another one here in regards to UGC. Do you think that UGC is falling off, or will it be sustainable in 2024? I would like to know before I go all in. I would hate for it to die down. This is a good question. I don't think that UGC is dying down or falling off when it comes to 2024. I do believe that it's going to look a little bit different, especially with TikTok Shop coming into play. And I believe that more authentic UGC is going to be needed. I have a client who does not actually hire, believe it or not, he does not hire UGC creators. He said that it was too unpredictable, the quality of the content. And so he only hires micro influencers, people that already built up a following to do UGC, or he hires paid actors to do UGC. And he feels as if the quality of the content is better when you use someone who has a platform because they know how to create content, or if you use someone who's actually an actor that can act as if it's a natural thing. And I had never heard that before, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, so when he brought me on, he was telling me that, and I'm like, oh, I will say this. He also is only doing now. He started with UGC. Now he's doing more of an affiliate, kind of going the Tabs chocolate route. So I will tell you, when it comes to UGC in 2024, I don't think that it's going to die off. I do think it's going to look a bit different, especially when it comes to how UGC creators are paid. Right now, most of my clients pay me on a net 30, which at the beginning of 2023, I was getting more pay me 50% up front and then pay me 50% afterwards. I haven't had that in months. Mostly everybody I work for that hires me pays me on a net 30 for UGC. For creative strategy, it's usually weekly or bi-weekly. But for UGC, it's a net 30 for me. It has been. I think you're going to see more net 30s. I think you're going to see a lot more commission based since TikTok Shop has taken off. And I have a huge brand that I work for. They're doing commission based or affiliate kind of commission based for their creators. And you are going to see them look for people who can really exude authentic, real content. That's what sells. That's what works. I'm not sure if you guys saw the video, and it wasn't paid for, but if you saw the video with the Stanley, when the lady's car caught on fire, but her Stanley didn't catch on fire and the ice was still inside, that went viral. Like that type of content, that type of raw, authentic, genuine content is what sells. And I think brands are really starting to figure that out. And so you have these ads that are very UGC ad videos that do well, but they're starting to see that the ads that are more organic and authentic do better. But everybody can't do that. I struggle with it, believe it or not. It's something that I have to constantly, I was telling my other team that I work with, when I'm filming UGC videos, if I'm trying to give that organic, authentic ad, sometimes I'm filming five different times because I come off and I'm like, this has changed my life. And I'm thinking like, excuse my language, I do curse. Bitch, you don't talk like that in real life. This is how I talk to myself. Like, you don't talk like that in real life. Like, don't do that. And I have to watch the video over and I'm like, God, that's a UGC ad. But if they want me to do organic, I would really be like, I think for me, I would say something more of a, I can't believe this water bottle really worked. Or this water, y'all should have told me about this water bottle. That sounds more natural to me than, oh my gosh, this actually changed my life. I don't talk that way. And so I think in 2024, you're going to really start to see brands double down on creators who can give that authentic ad for UGC. Hi, Ebony. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I'm still in the beginning of my UGC journey and only have done gift to collab so far. Would you recommend getting a DBA or LLC? Okay, so I would say this when it comes to DBA or LLC. So for those who know, I didn't get my LLC, so it had to be 2021. If you're here, Budget Treasures, that's one of my friends. If you remember, girl, let me know. Is it 20? It wasn't 2020. There's no way it was 20. Was it 2020? Long story short, I had been running a business for over a year before I got an LLC. Don't do my mistakes. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I should at least had a DBA. So I'll say this. I would recommend, personally, you get something. Should it be a DBA or LLC? That I can't say. But the reason why I recommend something is because you need to start getting your names taken off. Like, so for example, if your name is, sorry, cream bottle, getting that DBA, securing the Instagram, securing the TikTok, getting the website page. Like, I have a friend right now who's been in business as long as me, since 2019, and she can't get her website. Someone already got it, right? And it says when you go to the website, if I think she has to pay, I forgot the amount. Let's just say $1,500. She would have to pay the person $1,500 to get her website name, because someone else already took it. So I would just say, which one in regards to DBA or LLC, I think I'm gonna have to leave that up to you. But get something. Don't do like me and not have nothing out in these streets, and then you have to pay all this back stuff. It was a headache. But get something. I can't say which one. Get something. I personally started with the LLC because that's all I knew. I thought it, and I knew that I was not going back to work. So in my mind, it was like, why do a DBA when I know that I'm an LLC? And I wanted a credit card. I don't know why I wanted my American Express credit card that I got, and so I got an LLC just so I can. I'll be honest, so I get the credit card. Um, and then when I got my accountant, he was like, yeah, this should be an S corp, not an LLC. You make too much money. How can I get hired to company? Because I've been looking. So I would say the companies usually, or at least when I'm hiring for my company, Kaylin, is when I'm ever hiring a UGC creator, I go to Twitter. That's my favorite place to find UGC creators. I go to LinkedIn sometime as well, but when I'm on Twitter looking for creators, I am looking at certain things. So again, using that Twitter strategy that I talk about in my 5-hour webinar, where you show up every day showing your content. When we need to hire somebody, we will go look for them. The easiest way for me to look is through your media. So your media tab in Twitter is like gold to me. The next thing after I see the media tab, I may go to your portfolio. If your media tab has so much content there that shows me examples, I won't even go to your portfolio. But I'm not just clicking a portfolio to click it. That doesn't work for me. I don't have time to do that. So I would say, to get a company, show up online showcasing your body of work every single day. Show up showing the same. I like to do the same video 5 different ways to show brands that I know how to create an organic video, an ad, you name it. That worked best for me. And again, I give all of those tips on how to do that in my 5-hour webinar. Then there was style. I love that I'm watching a video by someone that looks like me, with people that look like, yes, that was me. That was me coming into UGC, guys. Was when I first came on a UGC, there was only one Black creator at the time for UGC. There was tons of content creators. Her name is Sonia. I think it's just Sonia. I don't know her actual name online, so I'm sorry, but it's Sonia. And she was the only Black one, and she inspired me. But it was still hard because she is mixed, right? I'm a Black woman. There's no mixture here. This is 4C texture. And so it definitely was still one of those things that I had to overcome, because technically I didn't see women who looked like me talking about, I started UGC and in 2 weeks I made $10,000. Nobody Black with 4C hair was saying that. And yet everybody white was. And I had to definitely overcome that, and push through. And it didn't happen for me in my first month. I didn't even get to a 4-figure month until like month 4, month 5, when I started to do UGC for brands. I started UGC doing it for my own brand, and that was a no-brainer. I thought coming into UGC for brands that would be my way in. A lot of my pitches in the beginning was like, hey, this is what I did for myself with UGC for my own brand. I can do it for you. Do you want to hire me? That didn't work. They didn't care. They was like, okay, whoop-de-doo. You made $500,000 in a year. Great job. Who cares? No one hired me still. So I didn't start even getting 4 to 5 figures until like almost month 5 of at least 12 weeks in. I started getting deals, but I didn't hit 4 figures until almost 4 or 5 months in. So I get it. I get it. But stay the course. It does get better. The more practice you have, the easier it will get. Should we get an LLC before even making money? That's a good question. I can't say because I didn't. Right? Like so 2019 I made $14,000. That's how much money my business made. And I had no LLC, no DBA. Out here just in this world, was just making money online, okay? And then 2020, I made 139,000. Still no LLC or DBA. Don't laugh at me. Don't judge me, y'all. So yeah, 2021, I got mine. So I didn't, but I don't want y'all to make my mistakes. I would hate that for you guys because setting up that payment plan with IRS wasn't nice. So I personally would say this: if you know that you start with a DBA, if you don't think you're gonna go all in, but once you start to go all in, get your LLC. I would say that. I would say have something in place so as you're making money, you can be 100% legit and covered. If you're operating DBA, would you still qualify for business grants? That one I don't know, Ebony. I knew that for my credit card, I needed an LLC though, because I wanted to I needed my EIN number because I wanted to open up a oh my God, a Uline. I wanted to open up a Uline account so I could start doing net 30s, so I could build that credit history. Yeah. Thank you so much. Twitter is it because LinkedIn makes me want to fight. Yes, LinkedIn is great, but I'll be honest. I got my biggest contract. Okay, I got my biggest contract at that time. It was $72,000 for a UGC contract. They were gonna have me do UGC videos, hire UGC creators, and work with a kind of account manager. That was a $72,000 contract that I got from LinkedIn. The next one that I got from LinkedIn was a $96,000 contract, but I did not pull the trigger on that. I'm lying to you guys. It wasn't 96. It wasn't 96 because it was only, it was 6,000 a month. So that was still 72. I don't know why I thought it was more. I didn't pull the trigger on that one though because my health had already started to have I had already started to have health issues. I knew something was wrong. I hadn't went to the doctor yet, and so it was like, yeah, if I take this on, I don't know if I can wholeheartedly deliver the work that I want to deliver. So I passed on the contract. Yes, I know. Give me some likes, y'all. Look, give me the likes. This is my first YouTube live, guys. I normally go live on TikTok. I want to go live once a week. So once a week, we will have a topic that we will discuss, whether it be UGC, TikTok shop. I know that I can't do one-on-ones right now because of my health or where I'm at. And so I want to make sure at least once a week, you guys have an opportunity to come ask your questions, ping me, or whatnot. And then I will try my hardest to do another webinar. I've been getting a lot of people asking for a webinar, a part 2 to the 5-hour webinar. I'm thinking, how much more can we put in a webinar if the other one's 5 hours? But I'm going to try to get you guys another webinar. That was a really, really good time. We were on there for 5 whole hours, y'all. 5 whole hours. Especially since TikTok shop is taking off. I'm thinking about doing some type of TikTok shop webinar. I had somebody come to my house yesterday, a friend of mine, and we did TikTok shop from beginning to end, just so I can start seeing how I want to teach it, if I want to teach it. And then I have 2 people coming on Sunday to teach it, because if you're a UGC creator, it's just so easy. And it should be illegal. That's how I'm like, this can't be real. I can't even tell you where I'm at right now, how much money, but in 1 month, in a whole 30 days, from October 25th to November 25th, I made $22,000 on TikTok shop. So y'all, it's real. TikTok shop. So it's to the point where I'm like, you get these inbounds from UGC deals, and I'm like, I would rather go make these TikTok shop videos because I ain't gotta deal with none of this contract stuff. I ain't gotta worry about y'all headaches. I ain't gotta worry about y'all paying me. It's amazing. So if you are struggling with UGC, TikTok shop is a great opportunity for UGC creators. Okay, let me get in one more question here. Let's see here, guys. Okay. In your video, you said that we need to have some good hooks. What are some of the hooks that you see that are working when you hire UGC creators? This is a great question. Okay, so I'll answer yours too, Caitlin. So for right now, the hooks that work, of course, is anything that's coming at the screen. I recently had, I have nothing. I never have nothing. I had a creator put the phone very low on the table. They were selling gummies, or that was the brand. It was for gummies, and they had the gummies rushing at the camera. So the camera, if this is the table, let me just use this. If this is the table, the end of the table, and this is the camera, it's right here at the edge of the table. So all you see is these gummies just coming forward as a good hook. I thought it was really great. I thought it was really engaging seeing all of those gummies come towards the camera, and then it starts to go into the flow of the video. So anything coming at the camera is a great hook. Of course, ASMR is still amazing. It's a great way to stop people in their tracks. I would say another one is split screens still work. I'm noticing that the vertical split screens are working better than the horizontal. Horizontal started taking off, I think, like mid of this year. For me, or this last quarter, horizontal split screens just haven't seemed to be working. Not as good as vertical, but they are definitely still a great hook to use. I would say so. Throwing at the camera, split screens. The TikTok comment bubble, that is still a great way to hook people in. You can. I'm trying to think. I don't want to lie to you guys. Give me a second. I'm going to tell you right now. TikTok comment. So I can give you the name. I'm trying to give you guys the name. There's a generator that you can use where you can actually you can create your own fake TikTok comment to add to your videos when you're creating UGC videos. But I can't seem to find it right now. I'm sorry, guys. Another way you can do it is Canva. Let me show you the one I have in Canva. Come on, Crystal. Your projects. Okay. I feel like nothing's working today. Wow. Oh, here it is. So you can also do it in Canva. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. This is a question that I created in Canva. Let's see if I can move this. I took a comment, from Google, just so you guys can see. This is what I added, right? This part right here was an actual image from Google. And then what I did is I just put a white box in front of it. And now I'm able to add any text I need. And so sometimes you'll see a video. I do it on my TikTok shop. I'll create videos for UGC, and it'll look like someone left a comment, but in reality, I created it in Canva, and I can just make it be any question I want it to be to help that video out. Those are working still well, but I really wanted to get you guys that TikTok generator. My brain just can't think. So that's a good hook. That's working really good as well. Um, Another one, this us versus them. So pretty much starting your hook out with pretty much a competitor. And then of course the negative one is still working, where you're like, 3 reasons why I should have never bought this phone. That still work as well. Okay. Thank you for the prayers, Nail. In 2024, what is something you can say will be the key to excelling at UGC? I would say authenticity, being as authentic as possible. When you see that video that went viral for Tumblr, Stanley, good Lord, Stanley, even though I'm not saying it was paid for, but when you see the video, when these videos are going viral, they are so authentic. They feel so real. I mean, TikTok Shop is showing that. I have a TikTok account that I created just for TikTok Shop because I wanted to make sure when I give you guys information, I can speak from both ends, right? It's easy for me to say TikTok Shop is working for me and I have 40,000 followers. So I started a TikTok Shop with 0 followers, told no one about it because I didn't want people to follow me. I wanted it to really be authentic. I woke up to $200 in sales today from that platform. It has, when I went to bed, it had 20 followers. I woke up at 35 today. But I say that because the video that went viral is me talking like this. I don't even own the product. And so I would say what's going to make people excel at UGC is being able to make people feel, using the direct response formula and nuances so casually. People think you're just talking and having conversation. The whole time you had a hook, you had a body, you had a pain point, you had a solution. So it's so effortless that people don't even notice that it's an ad. It feels so organic, like I'm just talking to you, but in reality, I'm selling you the entire time. I think that is going to be the way you excel at UGC. The 5-hour webinar is the course, right? I purchased it. Haven't. Oh yes, that's my baby. The 5-hour webinar, y'all. I'm telling you, like, it's a game changer. I hate that word, and I always say it. It's one of those. It's nothing like it on the market when it comes to UGC. It's 5 hours because it's a webinar that I had people sign up to the webinar. I think they paid like $40 maybe. And I only let a certain amount in. I didn't want a full webinar. Like, it actually sold out. I think I had 20 people and it sold out. And they're like, no. So I opened it up to 40 or 50 and I cut it off. I'm like, I don't want it to be big. I want it to be small so everyone can ask their questions. We're going to stay here all night if we have to. And it took us 5 hours. It's no fluff whatsoever. We cover direct response marketing. We cover the portfolio. We cover contracts. We cover editing. We cover hooks. We cover we actually write out an entire brief and how to, a script that you're going to use. We go over pitching. There's so much that's covered in those 5 hours. And so it's a one-stop shop and resource that truly has, I think, changed the life for a lot of the UGC creators, because I have people that have taken it and it's like, oh my God, I'm finally making money. I'm finally getting deals. I'm finally able to do this. It covers the Twitter strategy so you don't have to pitch anymore. You can start getting inbounds and so much more. It is really one of those things, and it's normally at 97.97. It's at 67 right now because it's the end of the year. But once the new year starts, it does go back up. But it is something that I do constantly put on sale for you guys in case people need to grab it at an affordable price. It's so informative. I've watched it. Yes, it is. And I know people say this all the time because it's their products, but there's no other product like it. You have these courses that, one, are all written courses. I'm sorry, I have ADHD. I can't take no course. I'll be seeing, and you can grab my 87-page UGC. I'm like, Lord Jesus, I would shoot myself. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't read 87 pages of nothing. Not no, but I read. Look, hold on. I do read. But not a UGC course. And then I see the ones that are videos. My son is not playing today. Give me a second, guys. Oh, he hung up. That was weird. me just send a text. Give me 1 second. I know you probably like, he doesn't want to stay at school. He wants me to pick him up. He had to stay until whenever. Okay, I'll grab him. Okay, sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I just saw Josh text. You want me to come pick you up? Okay, I'll come. I'm on my live, so I'll wrap up. I'm still on live, so give me a second. Bye. So I've been answering. I'm not sure if you guys follow me on Twitter or not, but was it Friday? It had to be Friday. Last Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. My son got, he texted me that he was on lockdown, he was in class, and that there was a guy at school that had a gun, and that it wasn't a drill. And my life just, in those 3 hours, it was 3 hours of just torment. And so I answer. I always answer, but just letting you guys know, it's something I have to do. And it's, especially after last Friday, it was just so scary. They ended up getting the kid. They got the gun. He didn't shoot anybody, thank God. But just knowing that, and he had to go back to school on Monday. He really didn't want to go. He doesn't want to be there. I think that kind of left a really bad taste in his mouth. I think in everybody's mouth. But yeah, so it is something. No matter what I'm doing, I'm going to answer now. I think I've always been that way, but now it's like an overdrive because of last Friday. But yes, so I'm going to say this. I'll be live again next Friday. We will be talking about TikTok Shop. But if you guys come on and have a UGC questions, never hesitate to ask. I will always, yep, that's what, I'm an LVC. I'm an LVC. Because his was on Friday, and then we had another parent said that they're in, it wasn't Rancho. Oh my God. Chris, my brain is tripping. What is the city? It's right, Torrance, I think. It's like in Torrance. I want to say it was Torrance. So his was on Friday. I think the other school was the Wednesday before. Same thing. Kids brought guns to school. And I'm just like, he's in high school. He's in 9th grade. And I'm considering moving south to that area. Oh, I love the area. I love the area. The area is great. We live by the beach. We're moving. We're actually moving here and here where we are. We're gonna move to a 3-bedroom so I can get an office, because I shoot from the living room or bedroom. We've been here for 3 years. 3 years. They love it. It's definitely good. It's nice. We don't go to the beach much, which is something we thought we would do. We don't. We live literally maybe 2 minutes, 3, 5 max walking, and we don't go. So that's one thing. If you are gonna come, go to the beach. Look, don't be like us. Don't waste your money. I'm headed. Oh yes. The near pond. Yep. Look, girl. Look. We might run into you. I might run into you. Let's see. What am I doing this weekend? What is this weekend? What is Saturday? Actually, you know what? And Saturday, I'm gonna go out to the IE. I have my niece is a ballet. I'm gonna go there. But during the day, I'm actually going to be recording TikTok and YouTube videos for Vlogmas. And then Sunday, I'm training those 2 girls on TikTok Shop. That's my weekend, y'all. But I will be back live next Friday doing TikTok Shop stuff. If you guys have UGC questions, never hesitate to ask on those lives. Even if the live is about TikTok Shop, you can definitely still ask. I will always answer. If you're feeling discouraged, don't give up. I promise you it's real. When people talk about, I made $10,000, it's real. It's really real. But it does take consistency. I pitched for a while before I started getting deals, and I didn't even hit 4 figures for almost 4 months in. So it does take time, but you have to be consistent. Twitter changed the game for me. That's when things started to turn around, when I started to post on Twitter every single day. That changed. Using my Twitter strategy changed everything. I started to get inbounds. And now if I showed you my inbox, you would be like, shut the front door. The girl that I trained yesterday on TikTok Shop, I showed her my inbox. I had from 2 o'clock in the morning, we met about 2 o'clock p.m. So within those 12 hours, I had 7 inbounds. I get 7 to 20 inbounds a day. And I just, because of my health right now, I'm not even doing much. But they will come. Once you build it, it will come. I can't tell you the last time. That's not true. I was gonna say the last time I pitched for the bed. I pitched a mattress that's coming. Like, why you got a new bed with no new mattress? New mattress is coming. I pitched luggage. See if you guys can see this. I'll show. Can I turn this around? My messy house. Can y'all see that luggage down there? Can y'all see that? Oh, it's not turned around. Hold on. Lord, I thought I had to turn around, buddy. So that's a green luggage and a travel bag to go with it. So that is, I pitched that because we're traveling to the East Coast. So I'm like, I need luggage. And then the night ends were given to us. Yeah, so and my nutter, I pitched my nutter. So I do pitch. Let me not say that. I was gonna lie, but I don't know the last time I pitched. I'll be pitching. I was finna straight lie, like I don't know the last time I pitched. Girl, you pitched last. Like you've been pitching. Sorry, like, I was about to straight lie to y'all. Oh yes, I haven't been down there in a while. Wow, Naples, walk around canals. Okay, guys, look, I'm gonna let y'all go. I will see you guys next Friday. In between now and next Friday, we have YouTube videos going on. The Monday one. Monday is a vlog. Oh my God, it's a vlog that I recorded when I found out some of my health issues. So yeah, that's gonna be a hard one. I try not to cry on that one for y'all. It was finding out the health issues and going to the store. We went grocery shopping to buy the foods that I have to eat now to help myself. So that's a vlog on Monday. Tuesday, we're going over my Christmas list. Wednesday, we're going over gifts that you guys can still get last minute that will make it in time for Christmas that are under $50. And then Thursday, we're doing TikTok shop, how much I've made, which I don't know where I'm at now, but the last time I checked, I was at 22,000. How much I've made, how to set yours. I'm walking you through step by step. So setting up your shop, even if you don't have followers, and then what's working and what's not working for the TikTok shop. But I'm grateful I'm averaging, let's see, 10K a month though. Yes, the 2K is still great. 2K is still great. Getting to 10K, I will say this. My 10K months started when I upped my rates. That is something that changed the game for me. Going up on my rates was a game changer. I hate that word and I say it all the time. Good Lord. And doing those packages where it was like I even stopped doing one video, 3 videos minimum. And then eventually I only went to ads. That helped. And of course the Amazon, my affiliate sales from Amazon is always a go, but changing my rates and going from organic to ads only really changed the game for me. Okay. I'm glad you found me too. If so, we need to talk. No, I'm not on keto. They have me doing just pretty much raw, like no chemicals, no nothing. Like all of my food has to have no chemicals or no antibiotics, as less gluten as possible. But yeah, no chemicals, no antibiotics, just cooking all my meals. And then when I cook, I'm cooking with ghee or coconut oil, no seed oils, very little salt. I'm excited. Will you ever start? So I had a Facebook group. If you've been following me for a while, you guys probably still are there. I have a Facebook group of like 10,000, or at least it was 10,000 when I stopped doing it. for my fitness when I was doing my fitness brand, and it was really good. I do want to have something. I don't know what. I had to hire an assistant to run the Facebook group, and I really felt like I wasn't doing a great job at being committed. The assistant did a really good job. I want to do something because I do want to build the community aspect. I feel like we need a place, whether it's a Discord group, Slack, I don't know, but I'm going to put something in place. But I want it to be something I can show up consistently, because I definitely did not show up consistently on the Facebook group, and my assistant did. And that was helpful, but I felt guilty at times because I felt like I wasn't there enough to help. So I will come up with something though, because I know that I want to build community. Oh my God, don't make me cry. I'm emotional. Look, my period about to come. Look, don't do that to me, Sierra. I'm so glad. Oh my God. So yeah, so next Friday will be the same time. So I'm going to do the 2 o'clock. I think 2 o'clock is going to be a good hour. 2 o'clock for TikTok shop. But if UGC questions come up, that is perfectly fine. But those are our next videos next week. They're really fluff videos, just more of my life. And then a nice TikTok shop video on how to get started and make money. But look, let me go get my baby who doesn't want to be, who's ready to come home. He has practice, but he don't want to do it. I will talk to you guys later. It's been a pleasure, look, having you guys. I will see you guys next week. But this week on YouTube, I will have a video every single day posted for you guys. And when those videos go live, I will be live in the chat as well. So thank you guys so much. You are so welcome. I will see you guys next week.